Hi everyone, it's Catherine. Welcome to officially the first live stream on this channel, the first of many. As you know, if you've been following me on my main kind of YouTube channel, I have transferred all of my Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, material here, or at least I will do from the 22nd of July. And that's what this video is all about. It's just about the schedule for Feast for Crows. We've done the first three books, a reread of the first three books, myself and Claire Gray, over on my channel since last autumn. We started a Game of Thrones last autumn. So we're coming up to the last segment of A Storm of Swords. So we finished that this weekend. We'll take a little break of a week, and then we'll be back on July 22nd with A Feast for Crows. I will show you the schedule now so you can prepare ahead of time if you want to read along with us, or if you just want to pop in on the live streams. It'll be every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time, so it'll be here on this channel, and over the next few weeks I'll set up all of the streams so you can have them all set up and notifications on so you don't miss anything if you're interested in that kind of thing, of course. So without further ado, let me show you the schedule for A Feast for Crows. So what we decided to do was, or at least I decided to do, was 5 chapters a week for A Feast for Crows, because there's actually less chapters in the book, but it's a huge book. It's a bit of a divisive book in the fandom. Some people don't like this book, and other people, like Claire and myself, love this book. So it is a bit of a Marmite book in the series, I feel, above other books. Maybe Clash is a bit like that as well. Definitely Storm, Dance, and Game of Thrones tend to be the top three for most people, but I really love Feast, and I have a new appreciation for Feast as the years go on. So here is our schedule. I hope it isn't too grainy on the live feed. If it's too grainy, don't worry, I have the schedule down below in the description box, so you can get it there, and I'll always have it in a description box for every live stream, so you'll find it there. You'll also find the link to our next live stream for the final section of A Storm of Swords. We're doing the last, I think it's the last 6 chapters or last 5 chapters, with the epilogue at the end next week. So yeah, here we go. We're starting on July 22nd with our prologue. As you can see here, with the prologue, I've also put the POV character, because Feast is really where George starts to give us different titles rather than the names for the characters. He starts to give us different kind of identities or different titles. So I've just put it kind of in italics who the POV is. Of course, you probably know that already, but just in case, I've just put it there for you. I hope I got them all right. So yeah, so we start off with Pate in the prologue, and we go to Brienne 1. So that's chapter 4 according to the wiki. So as you can see, the first 3 weeks end with Brienne chapters, and then there are 2 weeks in the middle that begin with Brienne chapters. So it's quite Brienne heavy. It just kind of worked out like that. It's quite even and pleasing, actually. We also end a few times with Cersei. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm actually really looking forward to Cersei chapters. Again, another kind of a Marmite POV character, I think, for some people. So that is the schedule. If you're interested in joining us, please do. You'll find us here on a Sunday night, myself and Claire. Claire is linked down below if you want to go and check out her channel. And so is my main channel, actually. But they are pretty much nail polish dominated. So if you're not interested in that, we won't feel at all offended if you just want to hang out here for A Storm of Swords or A Song of Ice and Fire and Game of Thrones stuff. I have a couple of theory videos in mind based off of our rereads of the first 3 books that I think I might put together. And Claire and myself have talked about maybe doing some theory type videos or focusing on specific kind of topics from the world, from A Song of Ice and Fire, things like, you know, the religions of the Song of Ice and Fire, things like that, because we do tend to go off on tangents sometimes on those kind of things. We're pretty good at sticking to topic, but sometimes it's like we find ourselves saying, okay, we could do a whole hour on this. So I think once we finish A Dance with Dragons, which I actually have the schedule for that done, and I will put that up eventually in the next couple of weeks. I just need to fill out the POVs for each chapter. That takes us right up to the week before Christmas. I had hoped to have A Dance with Dragons finished so we could launch straight into Fire and Blood on November 20th, but it looks like we're going to have to wait until the new year. And I think what we'll probably do in the new year is each of the Winds of Winter chapters. So look at them individually. I know everybody is, and their dog has done that now at this stage, but we'll still probably do it, so that, because we like talking to each other, even if there's no one listening, we like talking to each other. But thank you to everybody who joins us on a Sunday. It really means a lot to have you there in the chat, and we would love if you can continue to join us. I know the summer is coming and it's hot and all that kind of thing, but please do join us in the chat if you can, or leave comments for us later on. Feast is one of those books. I feel that there's a lot of setup for wins in Feast, and Dance as well, I guess. So there's a lot more kind of theories to unpack and mysteries and things like that. So yeah, it'll be good to have a bit of a community conversation about that. Although I just love talking to the Oracle. I think AU christened Claire the Oracle, so we're just going with that. So that's it. My first live stream here on my own little channel. It feels kind of weird doing it here and not on my other channel. I'm not talking about nail polish, not having a bottle of polish just to fall back on, but I have the map up here, you know, so that's okay. I can just point to that if I need to. But yeah, so that's it. I will see you here on the 22nd of July. The link is down below for our next live stream, which will be our last discussion on A Storm of Swords. You'll also find the playlists for all of our past discussions down below. It'll bring you to my main channel, but they are all there and they're all in order. So if you're interested, you can go and look at them over there. And that's it. All right, folks, have a great week. I'll see you on the 22nd of July if I don't see you on Sunday, and talk to you all again soon. Oh, and by the way, I actually got my tickets for ThronesCon UK for next May. So that's another thing to look forward to. All right, that's it. I'm definitely going this time. Talk to you all again soon. Take care.